Hey, welcome back to another episode of Living Life Holographic. I'm Chiron and I'm here with...
Inu Guy.
And this is a special episode.
This is what we're going to call a story time episode of Pokemon.
This is a new series we're going to do. We're going to create our own little imagination and stories of Pokemon. We're going to take a break from digging into the world of cards and collectibles, and we're just going to create some stories.
I like that. Yeah. We'll go ahead and start with our favorite, or at least one of my favorites, is going to be the Kanto region. We're going to go ahead and start off with one of our Pokemon facing off against one another, just kind of like the whole premise. We're setting up the story, right? Mm-hmm. It's going to be about two Pokemon, right? Two Pokemon.
Mewtwo versus Mew.
Yeah, that's going to be freaking fantastic. I think we should go ahead and, start off with that one. No, I'm just kidding. Our two Pokemon, believe it or not, is going to be Caterpie and Weedle. This takes place in the Viridian Forest. Our story begins with Caterpie, entry of the Pokedex number 10. Mm-hmm. Its Pokedex entry reads, "For protection, it releases a horrible stench from the antenna on its head to drive away enemies. Height, 1 foot. Very, very small. Weight, 6.4 pounds. Pretty heavy. Pretty heavy for a Pokemon. Its ability, though, is Shield Dust, which is pretty cool.
Shield Dust?
Yeah. Shield Dust is protective dust that shields the Pokemon from additional effects of moves, which is pretty cool. Type, obviously bug. Weaknesses, fire. Flying, rock, paper, and scissors. Minus the other two. But
well, pretty sure if you throw a rock at a bug,
it's going to be pretty darn super effective. But yeah, let's go ahead, dive into the story of Caterpie and Weedle. Caterpie was just our normal little bug type Pokemon.
Do they talk?
No, none in this one. Yeah, that
I'm out.
It's not like Mewtwo, with telepathy. And that would be, I don't know what Caterpie would sound like as.
I like talking animals.
Our boy Caterpie was just strolling around. On its 4 legs. Believe it or not, it has like little suction legs. Yeah, it looks like it only has 4. I always imagine it having 6. But yeah, no, that's our boy Weedle. Caterpie. Jeez. Well, as he was strolling around, he was looking at the trees and he was looking at all the other wondrous bugs just flying around. Always has the dream of flying one day and meeting its other friends called Butterfree. So one day wants to go ahead and evolve, right? Well, as Caterpie was kind of just strolling around, finding food, just eating off things off the trees, the bark, the leaves as well, it sees... It's a little pointy thing off into the distance. It shines. Caterpie sees this as an unknown thing. Mm-hmm. So it kind of goes over and investigates, right?
What, so he sees Weedle in the bushes?
Yeah, sees Weedle in the bushes.
He's a bug poison
bug
Pokemon.
Poison? Okay.
He's only a foot tall, which is really tall for a bug.
Yeah, same as Caterpie here.
He has a lot more weaknesses, though. Fire, flying, psychic, rock.
Psychic, that poor guy. Whew.
Beware of the sharp stinger on its head. It hides in grass and bushes where it eats leaves.
Oh, well, that's perfect for our story because Weedle sees our boy Caterpie.
He has a lot more feet.
Way more feet. That's way more than 6. Well, yes, I could count. But as Weedle sees Caterpie just peeking on over, Weedle sees it as entering its own territory. Mm-hmm. Weedle does not like any other bug-type Pokemon entering its realm of...
Why is he territorial?
I don't know. Some Pokemon have just I don't know. You just look at yourself and just be like, this is my area. You get your own area. They have that sense.
Personal bubble.
Yeah, personal bubble. They look over at each other, but Caterpie sees that Weedle's been hogging up all these leaves for itself and wants some. Weedle's like, no, I'm not sharing. Go find your own. It's like, well, I tried. I was wondering if you could have, if I could share some, just some, and I could give you some of mine when I find some. It was like, nah, So, of course, Weedle goes ahead and gets his stinger ready. It says, if you don't move, I will attack. They're both the same level. Level 5, mind you.
Oh, young. Very young.
Very, very young, very
Early,
spry.
early on in their Pokemon training days.
Yes. Very, very, very young in their own Pokemon training days. But yes, Weedle and Caterpie have a great long history of battling one another. And thus kept this battle raging for a couple of weeks, actually. They've kept going at it using string shot versus string shot, creating these balls of string.
It's like silly string.
Yeah, silly string.
It's just
all over Viridian Forest. All over Viridian Forest.
Who's gonna clean that up?
Yeah, and all these Pokemon are just looking like getting caught up in this, saying, "Guys, are you serious? What are you doing? All of this over a pile of leaves?" And they say, "This is none of your business." So Weedle uses Poison Sting as
oh no
whatever will. Yeah. While Caterpie uses a nice dodge. As you can see, Weedle is stuck in the ground because of its stinger. And Caterpie uses Tackle. Gets the first hit in. Weedle didn't like that very much.
Where's Ash?
Yeah. Ash is gone.
No, someone's got to be there to break these two up, right?
You would think so, but at this point, now it's the Caterpie, Metapod, and Butterfree versus Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill. Over a pile of leaves, everyone. Over a pile of leaves. You think it's very trivial. Yes, it is.
This is very metaphoric.
Yeah, it's very metaphoric.
I see where you're going with this.
Yes. You like that? But the battle kept raging on. And Caterpie devised a plan. Using String Shot to its abilities. Trying to trap it its own little net of stickiness. But it also tried to use its little antenna to go ahead and ward off the Beedrill, Chizo, the Weedle. And Weedle's like, "Are you serious? That's not gonna work on me."
Are you serious?
Yeah, are you serious, man? Caterpie was like, "Well, plan A didn't really go well," and got hit with a Poison Sting. Straight to it. Caterpie got poisoned. Yep, with a deadly poison. Nope, but
rest in peace.
No,
not yet.
No, not yet. No. Far from that. But yeah, as you can see, Weedle was laughing. It's like, you only have moments now before you faint. And Caterpie's like, "Please, I just want leaves. I just want the leaves. I'm hungry.
I haven't eaten in days.
Yeah, I haven't eaten in days."
How do you get all the leaves?
Huh? I just went right around collecting
It's
them all.
It's a big forest.
Yeah,
you can't collect all those.
You would
leaves.
think it'd be just easy, right?
Does he use a rake?
Yeah, no. Poor Caterpie doesn't have long arms. Just try to use.
Just rake it up the forest.
Rake. Yeah. No, you have all these other bug types in there, Pinsir. You have Scyther as well in there.
Scyther.
So yes. Bigger, scarier Pokemon that also eat the leaves. And so Caterpie
eat leaves?
Yes. Well, he can. I mean, he could. He very much will. And just out of spite sometimes. But we'll get into those Pokemon later. But yeah, as the days go by, finally, after this one moment, they face off against each other. You see a tumbleweed, right, for effect. You hear the wind. Have that cowboy music. They look at each other. It has that little glance, right? The little glance with their eyes looking at each other. And they say again, "I just want the leaves, buddy. I just want the frickin' leaves." Weedle's like, "Well, then come get them, buddy. If you're feeling lucky."
Punk.
Yeah, I like that one. Yes.
All of a sudden, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. So, in that moment, they evolve.
Right then and there?
They begin both
at the same time.
Same time. Evolve.
But now they evolve to their second
stage.
forms. But the second stage is they're not really good at battling. They can't really do much.
No.
They're useless in battle.
Very, very much useless. But I guess you guys will have to figure out on the next episode on how that story will go. I mean, have you seen a metapod attack? I mean, have you guys known?
It's harder than a rock.
That's true. But if you guys have seen Johto, you guys have also seen how Bugsy of I think is the second gym leader uses a metapod for battling.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys look up that episode, or at least advise you guys watching that, because I will kind of give you a glimpse of how this metapod's going to battle. But I'm going to say, who do you guys think is going to win?
Oh, yeah.
Metapod?
Okay.
Metapod? Kakuna? Matata?
You want to see where the story goes? Put in the comments where you think it's going to go. Follow us on Instagram if you're already not. Living Life Holographic. Hit that subscribe button, like button. We appreciate it. And we do this for you. We have fun. We're just here telling stories, living life.
Holographic, guys.
Until next time, live your life holographic.